Hey boils and ghouls, come on in for another quick look at Creepy Cheapies, aka Dr. Lady's Affordable Mask Pick of the Week, hosted by me, Ambassador Phantom from the planet Crankcore. Now, you know, one type of mask that you can't go wrong with, or I guess the proper way to say that would be one type of mask with which one cannot go wrong, is a good basic skull mask. Who doesn't love skull masks? You that doesn't love skull masks, you be quiet and sit down. Everybody else here loves skull masks, don't we? Yes, we do. Skulls are an essential part of Halloween, a classic part of every Halloween event and costume party and haunted attraction. And well, now a lot of people are all into the Don Post skull or the Be Something hooded skull. So some people are like, oh, the only skull I care about is the Don Post whenever. Well, don't be like that, because there's another one out there, even though those are both classics too. There's another one I would like to point out from none other than Ruby's. Have you seen what they call the Crypt skull? Now the Crypt skull, yeah, it's just a skull. I think it's named Crypt because that distinguishes it from other skulls, because if you named it, you know, if you named it Rosie O'Donnell, that wouldn't be a very good way to describe it. So calling it Crypt skull, yeah, it kind of makes sense to differentiate it from any of the many other masks that are just called plain old skull. Now this thing is so nicely painted. I don't know if you can see what a really good job they do on these. This is from the Mask Illusions line from Ruby's, and again, super nicely painted with kind of a rub out going on and a nice, well, a very weathered, detailed, weather-beaten, aged, slightly decayed look. And don't be looking at me when I say slightly decayed. I'm talking about the skull, right? Thank you. And I have not done any sort of makeover work to this one or anything. I have not touched it up in any way. This is actually how it came from Ruby's. And these sell for about 30 bucks. Pretty good, I think, for $30. And again, one of the best basic skull masks, I think, ever, really. Very realistic, and yet with enough character that there's a little bit of exaggeration to the brow to give it a little extra character. Nice to wear. The only drawback, it's kind of a crapshoot when it comes to the quality of the castings, because I've gotten a bunch of these in, and we put them in the gift shop down at Horror Hotel's gift shop, and some of them were nice castings, some of them thin as balloons. It just seems to be the luck of the draw. You don't know what you're going to get. So you may be better off to buy one from a costume shop where you can pick it up and hold it in your hands rather than ordering it online, if that is an option for you. Now I just have a piece of black felt in there, which is why it looks black in the eye holes, but the eye holes are actually cut out big enough that you can easily see out of it. Put a little black makeup on, you're all set. And another great thing about it, like a lot of other skull masks too, you can just sit it there in your set and it looks like a prop skull. So in addition to being a wearable mask, it also works as a nice dead head to clutter up the torture chamber or the cave in which the horrible monster resides, or on a shelf in your library. Would look great, you know. So again, the castings, it varies a lot. But oh, and one more thing about this particular piece. They also offer it in a red version, which is the same mold and everything, but painted red. And that one is called the Blood Skull. And I don't have one of those to show you, so here's what we're going to do. Use your imagination right now and just try to imagine for a moment what this would look like if it was the same skull, only painted red. Imagine this guy if he was red all over. Yeah. You getting it? You getting it? Sure. That's what he would look like. And again, this is the Crypt skull. The red one is called the Blood skull, so I guess you can show your support for either the Crypts or the Bloods, depending on which one you purchase. Available from Ruby's, available from, well, a great many online dealers and mask sources and eBay sellers and so forth. So Crypt skull gets a thumbs up here at Horror Hotel. Join us again next week when we'll do something equally pointless and silly. Thank you.